French fisherman's threat to hang British naval officer exposed as Brexit talks stall. Brexit talks have been hampered by a conflict over fisheries, with both sides digging their heels in, but maritime disputes have got so heated in the past that one French fisherman threatened to hang a British naval officer, documents unearthed by e.x.p.o.s.e.d can reveal. This week, the EU and UK are pushing to secure an agreement on their future trading relationship before the end of the transition period at the end of the calendar year. The deadline for talks was initially set for Sunday, but Prime Minister Boris Johnson and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen agreed to an extension after a constructive phone call. Mr. Johnson, for his part, has made concessions on regulatory divergence, but EU negotiator Michel Barnier has warned that differences still remain over fisheries, and the issue even threatens to push the parties into a no-deal situation. French President Emmanuel Macron has been particularly firm on the issue after decades of tension over access to fishing waters between the UK and France, and concerns that Brexit could decimate the French fishing industry. While Mr. Johnson wants British boats prioritised in UK waters, Mr. Macron is determined to maintain access for French fishermen. The UK government has argued that fishing agreements should be separate to the trade deal with access negotiated annually, as Norway does, but the EU wants unfettered access for the next 10 years. What's more, the French government has threatened to veto a trade deal unless concessions are made on the British side. The dispute over fishing harks back to the cod wars of the 50s, 60s and 70s, during which the Royal Navy had to send warships to protect its fishing boats. After one incident in the early 80s, when a naval officer found evidence of illegal activity on a French boat, things escalated at an alarming rate. Documents unearthed by express.co.uk at the National Archives revealed that Lieutenant Simon Hambrick, from Balderton, boarded a French trawler in the North Sea in July 1981. He found evidence to suggest the trawler had been using illegal nets, and HMS Alderney was ordered to escort the vessel to Grimsby. However, 3 French fishermen on board, trawlerman France Babary, his shipmate Pierre Boulet and skipper Jean Blancpain of Equien near Boulogne, were furious. After the boat was towed, Mr. Barbary assaulted the officer and threatened to hang him, a court heard. Both Mr. Barbary and Mr. Boulet also assaulted Sub-Lieutenant Christopher Taylor. An article in the Advertiser on July 17, 1981, read, "A French trawlerman threatened to hang a Newark naval officer from the yardarm when his vessel was taken in tow by a Royal Navy fisheries protection vehicle."